and he was gone in 11 days, and he never got a court hearing. He never called himself, and they came and they asked him, were you trying to drive? And he said, yeah, I wanted to leave. And they arrested him for a DUI, which we got a DUI lawyer, and his fingerprints brought him back to when he was 14 years old, and he was running from the coyote. He ran to the border patrol to save him. And I can call him, and you guys can verify that. He ran to them because he thought law enforcement was gonna save him. Exactly when he backed into my car in the garage and the police came here, and he was sitting at the kitchen table, and they arrested him because he was brown.
Okay, that doesn't mean just because you're brown doesn't mean ICE is going to deport you.
In Colorado, it
No.
does, because
No,
we are a Democratic state, and
No,
Trump has already made it known he's going to send all that to our state. And he has.
He's legal.
He is legal. He is legal. We have his alien number. We are his parents, and they still deported him.
So, but what does this have to do with T and Dora? I'm sorry, I'm so confused, and we don't bring politics onto particular T site. So your feelings are validated, but what does this have to do with T and Dora again? I'm not. I maybe I lost in translation. I'm sorry.
My son had told me that he was following Dora, and he said, Mom, please address this. And so it's my son, who's 23 years old. He sat here with me at the house, and he loved her, and he knew that she was a good person, and while I was on live expressing my feelings, her life popped up on mine. So that's the only reason. I'm not trying to make grief. I'm just trying to bring awareness.
But is he on TikTok?
Yes, he is, but he's up in the junk.
Yeah, I don't want to know his account or anything. I was just asking.
Okay. No. He lives in the jungle. He's a Mayan, and thank God. I thank God for AT&T, because they cover all the Latin American people, and so he is able to communicate with us, his grandparents, his sister, and then he gets online, even though it's sporadic. He's like, I love Dora. And so I don't know what he has seen, but I will tell you that my son has told me, I love her. Please talk to her. And he calls me Moo Moo, and I get so mad at him. I was like, Moo Moo is a cow. Are you calling me a cow? And he's like, no, Mamacita, I love you. And she's a good person. So, with that being said, I don't want to cause any grief. You can, I will post anything. You guys can talk to Sun, and you can ask any questions.
No, I
But
mean,
he loves Dora.
okay. To be honest with you, is it's none of my business,
Yes.
and
And I love you, T. I follow you and I love you.
thank
But
you.
yes,
Thank you.
I'm listening to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's none of my business, and if things are happening where other people are involved, I definitely do don't want to know any. I don't need to know any details. Um,
Okay. Well, I my son messaged me tonight and he was like, "Mama, I want to come back home." And he follows me and the people that I follow, and I can I can show you everything.
which um, oh, her found him randomly during COVID. Her and her husband found him randomly. Did you legally adopt him?
Yes, we did at 18 years old, and we have the
You
paperwork for
can't.
it. He is adopted. He's an American adoption.
He, legally he's 18, so you
Yes,
can't adopt him,
yes, we can. It was an adult adoption.
huh?
It was an adult adoption.
Why did he need to be adopted
Why?
as an adult? Yeah,
Why did we adopt him?
yeah. I mean, why? Why did you need to adopt him as an adult?
Well, first of all, I am adopted. I came from an abusive um, family. I'm an American Indian, and my family um, came from rugs and addiction. We adopt because actually he asked us, he wanted the American way. And so I asked my husband and my daughter and his parents and my parents and said, "What do you think?" And they said, "Well, if it's in your heart to do it, then do it." And so we got the lawyers and they did everything. And his father, which his name is Nicholas, he gave us permission to adopt his son because he wanted his son to have a better life. And that's what we did.
Where is his father from?
Guatemala. They are
Okay.
Mayans. They're Mayans.
Okay. Can I ask you? Did at before he was taken, were you arrested?
What?
Were you arrested? Did you go to jail?
I went to jail 5 weeks ago
5 weeks ago. For what?
for harassment.
Who did you harass?
My son and husband. That's what the cop said.
Did you hit him?
In the back of the head on his hair. Yes.
Can
Because
I ask?
he was disrespecting the cops and telling them that they were motherfucker. He was in a downward spiral. He is a manic depressant, and he thought.
Then I would think that you would be seeking mental help for him rather than trying to get him back home with you, where you are clearly not equipped to handle him in that state.
No, ma'am, you're incorrect because
Are you
when
able to
when
handle him?
ICE delivered him back to Guatemala after we chased him across the United States, his dad told him, go get a switch so I can do it because you disrespected your mom. Yep.
And what happened?
Third world countries are nothing like the United States. And Nicholas told him, you disrespected your mother,
I mean,
who was protecting you.
I mean, in all honesty, ma'am, you didn't do much better by slapping him in the back of the head.
Excuse me, but I'm 54 years old, and when I disrespected my mother,
listen to me really quickly. I need you to lower your tone.
Abusive.
Lower your tone, first of all. You're not going to talk to T like that. I'm going to just tell you like this. I think you're fucking crazy. Okay? I think you're crazy. I don't think that these people even exist. I don't know why you're doing this over here, but if you could leave Dora's name out of it, that would be great. She has enough shit going on. Like, everybody blames Dora for everything. Just go away. Okay?
I mean, you stated she was abusive.
I don't want to
I'm
interrupt.
going fucking crazy. Like, I feel like I'm.
She brought this over to Petty's a long time ago,
Well,
and they
I remember
dropped
her
her
being in
because of this.
smashes.
Monster, you don't remember this?
I do. That's why I'm saying something.
Exactly. So I'm going to do a little bit of a backstory. She claims that her and her husband met him off of a video game, and that he was underage, and that he was taken up to the border by some people that they had paid to take him to the border. But from what she said a long time ago, I thought he was 14. I don't know where this whole. I'm just saying it's not a good thing.
Do we even know if this person exists?
I have no idea.
No.
My brain hurts.
I see looking. You just need to log off, honey. I don't know about your story. I just know that you're up here and you really need to log off and not bring nobody else into this.
I mean, I really, I don't think you're going to be able to do anything further, as far as he is concerned.
We're just trying to protect you. I understand that you'd like to tell your story, but this is not the place to do it.
I would probably talk to somebody that can help you. Often.
Yeah. Peachtree, I remember all that. That's why I got up here, because this whole story was.
So I see you. I'm gonna drop
Conrad,
you.
do. Conrad.
gonna ask that you seek somebody out to talk to in a professional capacity. I think that help you a lot.
Do you have a sponsor or something?
Huh? Oh,
She's probably realizing she's muted.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, well, so
Bye.
please just see help if you do have a sponsor. Please reach out to them um, to try to get you back on track. If not, please seek out at the very least uh, mental help, somebody that you can talk to about how you're feeling rather than um, go to different groups and TikTok and do that because we are not professionals on here. Um, I can't help you in any way. Dora can't help you in any way. Um, so that's just my suggestion. I did not mean to come off mean in any way whatsoever. Um, I was just frustrated. But please, don't do it for me. Do it for yourself and your family.
Crazy, what the fuck are you talking about? Never even used that word today. The fuck? Yeah, I'm crazy, stupid.
she was just live a minute ago.
I see you look at us.
Yeah, I saw her and then I skipped right over it. That was the 27th version. Yeah, there's a lot of versions. Her username used to be Snow Bunny.
Snow bunny. That's
Yeah,
not here.
and she
I've only
changed.
known us. Yeah, I've only known us. I see you looking.
Thank you,
Oh, okay.
Lisa. I don't
Because
remember calling crazy. I might have.
Monster,
Crazy knows
You
crazy.
did.
I think she put
You
that
did.
Did
story
I? I
in.
don't remember.
They dropped her.
They were talking about a different day. Like me, crazy.
Chrissy, I'm a drop. I just wanted to come up and give you a
Okay,
little bit of
thank you,
input.
Dawn.
Oh my god. How dare
I
you,
mean,
monster?
I
I've been
didn't
called way
know.
worse, and I'm actually crazy.
I mean, she said that they were trying to use Dora against her, so I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
Weird.
And it had nothing to do with that.
I don't understand why shit keeps getting blamed on Dora. And
It was
Conrad,
actually
if you haven't fucking been paying attention, Conrad, I do stand up for them over there, stupid.
Monster's face said it all when she came in. She's in the box. She's like, "Hello,
I was wondering how
guys."
long that we were gonna let it go. It's like, honestly,
I
do you know
know
what it
she.
sounds like to me? I'm not a therapist.
Mhm.
It's like a pathological or delusion or like pathological thing.
Yeah.
because
Because
I'm sorry. If you legally adopted somebody, they can't come in and take him away for no reason.
and she said that she was arrested, right, for putting hands on that person. But do we even know, like, if that even happened or if this person is even real?
I think it was verified that she was arrested. And I think I don't remember what the charges were. Um, but I think it had to do with um her son.
But if he was legally adopted, they'd be able to just come in and take somebody.
No, because he'd have to be a citizen. He over there, they wherever he was from, they would give him over here.
They can detain you until you can get your paperwork. If you don't, if you're over here on like a visa or whatever,
See, can you
Well,
ask?
You can adopt adults now.
I was just
ask
getting
them
ready. Hunter, can you adopt me?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll take very good care of you.
Okay.
Here's your. Also, I don't think you've been around since I've been doing this. Here's your toilet paper for your shit.
Well, there's a
Thank
lot of
you.
shit tonight.
Thank you.
Dora.
Thank you for
Dora,
the
Holy
shit.
moly.
Dora, I need you to be my mommy.
And you can even like wet it a little bit if you need to for like wipes, you know, like that.
I could put you to good use.
Hey,
I think
Melsa.
your toilet paper, not your sneezes, your snots.
Oh,
I just took all my medication and I feel like I'm crazy.
we're not
I'm
supposed to
like,
call people crazy.
I called myself crazy.
Albie, adopt you? No, I can't adopt my damn self.
Well,
Hi,
Abby,
Melty.
she's already adopted me.
I mean, melted. Sorry.
Concerned about that lady.
Ash's little
Like,
ponytail.
yeah.
it gets to a point though where it's just like when people's names start getting thrown in it, that I don't that I get mad. That's why I was angry this time, because I've heard her out before. Just let her fucking say what her little story, and then she started saying weird shit about Dora, and I'm like, and then
That's what I don't understand.
Yeah,
and then
'cause she
she's like,
said,
yeah, she loves him or he loves her. I'm like, oh my fucking god, this is gonna be
I know,
fucking bad. This is just
I know. I feel like what kind of love are we talking about here? Because we can nip that in the bud really quick. Um,
like going.
she prefers daughters to sons. Did you just now get that monster?
Yes. Did you see it click?
Yeah.
Oh Lord. I was out here minding my own business, fucking picking weeds, and I said, oh no. Somebody's gotta do something.
I'm so glad you got in the box because I was like, in here, and I'm like, should I get in or should I not? Because
I said, lady.
about to say something, but I was like,
Okay, let me rephrase that. Daughters to sons.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
I don't know. What it sounds like to me is like
Right.
it goes on platforms where there's the most stuff going on at the time. Like, I feel like she's been listening to lives and knows like Dora is talked about in a lot of places,
Mm-hmm.
and like using that what I got from it, and I was just like, you know, no, geez, enough going on. Like,
What that comment just says, like, I thought it was weird how she was like, and he loves Dora.
yeah,
Just loves Dora. That's weird.
I didn't appreciate that.
No.
I mean, I love you, T, and I love Dora, but like,
There's some
Love
imaginary.
I mean, T, you didn't tell me to fuck you yesterday, so I mean, I might love you, but
you do
The whole
love me.
sun thing just is
right,
creeping
damn
me
it.
out.
Yeah,
The sun thing really creeps me.
yeah.
I looking melted. I remember the night she was indoors live because I got up in the box and left because I ended up going live and left her over there with just her by herself. When Dora finally came
Melty,
live, I'm sorry.
she added Dora into her story this time, Melty. I was like, and then she said something like, "Yeah, my son told me he loves Dora so much," and I was like, oh, "I gotta get a box. I cannot do this anymore. That's
Well,
fucking
she
weird."
started out in the comments, please, please, I'm a really good person. They're using, um, they're using Dora against me or using me against Dora, something like that. And I'm like, huh? What? How? And she's like,
That's
well,
exactly.
can I please explain? Yeah.
Yeah, I think she just made that up, just like she made the rest of the story up.
Okay, it wasn't me, or did I misunderstand? Did you call them lions?
Mayans.
Mine.
She said she followed him all over the United States, but then
They
it's
don't
my
go over.
understanding that if somebody is going to get deported,
They go
they don't
straight there.
they don't go other places in the
No.
United States. It's not how, like, they go where they
I mean,
came
she
from
comes in
or
here.
whatever.
She's just normally quiet. Um,
It was weird.
did she say that a coyote chased him and he ran to
Yes.
long? Did she mean like an animal coyote?
No,
Oh,
no.
She ran from the
They
coyotes. I
likely,
didn't think that was a lingo
yeah,
for the popo. I
coyote.
was confused.
But
Yeah,
then she
coyote
said
is
he ran
oh, hold
to the
on.
police.
What is it, Stephanie?
a coyote is a person that helps
Oh, a
smuggle
smuggle.
people.
Oh.
And you pay them, you know, and usually, of course, it's like $500,000. No, really that much, but it's
Well,
so
she's dangerous.
much money, and it's terrible.
She's
And a lot
dangerous.
of times they're told they're going somewhere, and everything's going to be great, and then they're dropped off and trafficked. You know,
That makes
Oh.
more sense because it had to be because when that was said, I was like, "Who's the coyotes?" It has to be lingo for something.
But
I literally coyote.
did that happen after Ice picked him up?
Um, so
Huh?
in this
Never mind.
story, we got lost. I'm not sure. So maybe yes.
But she said he got arrested in her garage.
do you,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, after
do you
hitting her
remember
car.
a couple weeks back? There was a valid story about a woman and her son who are legal citizens of the United States, but they did arrest her son and deport him or send him to a deportation center.
Uh-huh.
It sounded to me like this person was just sort of mixing a
Oh,
bunch of
mosquito.
crap, you know, stories together that you might have heard or thought would validate what she was trying to say. It didn't sound like it was a coherent, linear story.
Like I
That's
don't know
Lisa wants
why
a
would
box
you
tea.
want to adopt an adult?
Oh,
Okay.
Ashley too.
Well,
I'm just gonna jump in here real quick. Sorry to interrupt. She came into Petty's one day a while back. And the story on how she acquired this child was very, very interesting. She said her and her husband met him on some game they played on their, and he was like 12 or 13 at the time, and they
oh my
formed a
god.
relationship with him. before they adopted him. And when she started saying that, we're whoa, this don't sound legal. But yeah, the whole story is really weird. And I her.
Adoption of adults is a real thing. I don't know.
Usually, though, adoption of adults is like my husband adopting my eldest child for
Right.
Name.
Or
that
child
kind of thing.
in foster
Yeah.
care with you, but then turns 18 and ages out of the system, then maybe you'll adopt them. Also, back before same-sex marriages were legal, one partner would adopt the other partner so they could have legal rights as far as wills and rights to
Right.
make medical decisions and such.
Yep.
I was just telling you to clarify. You asked. The coyote takes the immigrant to the border,
Yes.
and then the immigrant crosses. But
Oh, I got you. Instead of doing to get them to take them across
What a
to
coyote-
a certain point
To the
and
border, and then sometimes there's a tunnel, sometimes
there
walk, and somebody on the other side does pick them up. It's involved
Yes.
in this whole trafficking thing,
yeah,
and they're
yeah,
told that they're going to go, hey, you're going to work, you're this, you're this, you're this, and many times, and probably most of the time, they're tricked into horrible situations.
trafficked as soon as they cross the border. I mean, or as soon as they get in the car, or what the guy, a coyote.
Right.
They're being
That's
trafficked.
But they're
Yeah.
being told than what they end up going to, is what I mean.
yeah. They think that they're just going to be here and then
Got job
the
connections for you,
Right.
blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Like a lot of they have like a whole thing ready for them. I mean,
Yeah.
some of them do, but not depends on how much money I think you have.
All I
Or
know
Yeah.
is that the box is very intoxicated.
um, it was a real show. They will put a bunch of immigrants in a vehicle and try to get them over the border, and they're also called coyotes.
And I know a lot of them. I know a lot that try to come over here in different ways, like boat, or then in a tractor trailer, and I know a lot of them don't.
Another thing.
Yeah.
We, because we're bordered on Canada and Minnesota, northern Minnesota, also, not a couple of years ago, there was a whole family that froze to death.
Yep.
Trying to cross in the wintertime. And like these babies, so they were small, and a mom and a dad,
Yep.
it's sad. Can you imagine being so desperate to get
I
somewhere?
understand. I can understand why a lot of them want to come over here.
Mhm.
Because there is more opportunity over here.
Mhm.
However, then because it's not just So you take the illegal immigrants, and then you take the ones that are coming over here legally,
Mm-hmm.
and the ones that are coming over here on a visa. There's only so many that um, there's a total amount that's allowed to come over here, and then they pick so many from different countries to come over here, and they can come over here with their spouse and or children.
Mm-hmm.
And then after it's either 5 or 10 years, I think.
Mm-hmm.
After 5 or 10 years, then they can bring the rest of their family.
But they have to be working towards citizenship during that 10 years, right?
Um, not no,
Oh, okay.
not that I was told. I'm like, so they just like they don't have to like do what they did in order to come come over. They just get to come over.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah. I'm like,
Hmm.
no. That's why we're no. Um, which I don't. I mean, that's like brothers and sisters. What?
Mm-hmm.
But I understand a lot of their reasons, um, or most of how do I want this? Most of them that want to come here, I understand their reasons, and I
Mm-hmm.
think their reasons are legit. I just think that it can be done, legally, and I don't know how long it takes, but um, you have the ones that are over here on a visa or whatever that are working and then sending money to their family back to their country.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then you can save that money and they can be working on um, getting ready for it. And when they get the money, then they can
Mm-hmm.
do it. But if you just like open the borders, we're just gonna be um, severely overpopulated. I don't know. That's my view on it. For a reason.
So, but I don't know what goes into all of that and the expense and the lawyers and all that stuff. So,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like
but
you have.
if they're working here legally, right, with their green cards,
Uh
or
huh.
and they're sending money back to their families. I'm from Arizona, so I live about 45 miles from the Mexico border. I had my children. I had my children on the border on this side.
Okay.
The thing that frustrates me the most is that you have, for example, when I had my children, the hospital was full, and a lot of them were people that were crossing the border, and it was women that were pregnant that knew that they were going to give birth at any time, and they chose to come here. They came here. They have a card. They have their green card, but they have their child here in an Arizona hospital, which automatically makes their
Citizen.
a U.S. citizen, which in turn means that they can stay as long as that child is 18, until that child is 18, right? It's not, I mean, it's expensive to get your citizenship here. And to be perfectly honest with you, I used to work for an immigration lawyer, and I looked at some of those tests. There's like 5 different tests to become a U.S. citizen. There are 500 questions each test, so you never know what you're going to get. I was on here.
Yeah.
people that do the process and do it through the legal way and pass, it's damn valid. Is what you're
Yeah.
thinking? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. You're paying the money to take the test, number one, to become a U.S. citizen.
Yeah.
And it's difficult. I'm not going to lie. I was looking at it thinking, as a 49-year-old woman, right, who learned the old part of education, not this whole new stuff, Common Core and all that stuff, you know, I couldn't pass it. I don't even think that my adult son, who's 20, could pass it. So, I mean, if they pay the money to get their citizenship, go through the steps that they need to get, and they can pass that, absolutely, they should be here.
Yeah.
But as far as like the coyotes and stuff, they don't go in vehicles anymore. That's like here in Arizona, we have stuff called water stations, and all they are like 3 or 4, 5 waters that you would read on a stand for them to pour into cups or drink out of it with a spigot. All of those stations, since Trump's been in this, have closed. They're not refilling them. And what's sad is these coyotes make a lot of money. I'm not talking pocket change. They can make up to $10,000 a person. Yep. And they don't go to the next checkpoint. They're dropped off in the desert and they're dying. They're literally dying, and kids, and it's a sad situation. Think we need open borders? No, I think you need to come in here legally. And what's amazing is that a lot of the Asian culture, they don't come through the regular, they come through Mexico, either with a coyote or they you know, to get a green card to go into not a green card, pay for a visa to go into Mexico, and then they go from Mexico to the United States.
Okay.
And as far as like driving across the border, that's not a thing.
No.
There are tunnels. Yeah, there are tunnels. They're closing them left and right. I live. Like there's a new one every week. They're like, oh yeah, this one. And it's amazing. It's amazing as like how many people are actually getting through.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't agree with them. I don't agree with them rounding up people either, like what they're doing in Chicago with that apartment building where those poor children were naked when they took them.
Yeah, that's not right. Put some clothes on them.
Yeah, have some respect for them.
Well, and for God's sakes, let's not separate them from their mother and father. You know, let's let families stay together. Because I think that was one of a huge mistake that was made, where the children were put at the border in detention, and they had no idea where their parents were, and maybe we'll never see them again.
Yeah, that's wrong too. I mean, I know that where I'm at, there's not a detention center. But more than likely, there's one in Phoenix. It depends on, like, as far as like the roundup. So like if I want to go to a smaller town, like there's a couple of small towns that are like our districts. I have to go through a checkpoint going in and going out. And a checkpoint isn't just like rolling down your window and asking you if you're a U.S. citizen. They're actually looking under your car. They're looking in your trunk. They're looking at the people that are in your car. And it's harassment, but I understand why they're doing it.
Yeah, I mean, you even have to. I mean, to get into Mexico, like we have to go through the border. I don't know what the process is like to become a citizen there. I don't know if it's the same there as like it is here. But I know they don't let anybody
Come and
into their
set up
country.
citizenship. Yeah.
No, so when I go to Mexico, I go to Rocky Point, which is Puerto Penasco. I drive in, and I have to show my passport card. A lot of people get confused about that. Oh, you have to have a passport to get into Mexico. You don't have to have a passport. You have to have a passport card. Now, if you're flying internationally, you need the passport. But
Same,
just to
same.
drive it, yeah.
We
So
can drive right in with our passport. Once I used to go up quite frequently as a younger woman, and um, but one time when we went up years ago, um, my mother-in-law had given my husband his birthday present early, and we had it wrapped in the car. And when we came back from Winnipeg, which is where we went and had our honeymoon, we came through the border, obviously on the way home, and they unwrapped that thing.
oh, customs, yeah, customs will do that.
Looked inside of it, and then they were very nice to wrap it back up again. So that was nice.
Yeah.
But my mom went to Europe. My brother lives in Belgium, and we can get Cuban cigars in Mexico, right? But you can't bring them across the border. And when my mom went into yeah, we went to Europe, she had bought my dad at the time some cigars. Had no clue what they were wrapped, and they went through customs, and customs did the same thing. And they just opened the bottom, they didn't open the top of it. Saved her because she. I'm like, you're not allowed to bring those across here. Luckily, they got the bottom of the cigars and not the top of the cigars. So
Lots of things. Food. They always ask you, "Are you bringing any food or in?" When you go in, and then they ask you, "Are you bringing any food out?"
yes,
You know,
fruits, plants. There's certain
yes.
plants that you can't bring across.
Yeah. Do they still have it to where you'd be able to read, write, and speak English as part of um being able to come over legally?
That I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I don't know if it's still a requirement.
All I know is it's scary nowadays.
Yeah, I don't even go to Mexico, even though I live really close to the border, like driving distance. I haven't been in Puerto Penasco or Rocky
Hey,
in
Diane.
about 5 years. My parents like to vacation there on the take their fifth wheel, but I won't even let them go anymore. It's really dangerous with the cartel. I mean, when I first moved here, I'm originally from the West. When I first moved here and went to Mexico with like my high school friends, and when I was a senior, it was because like when it got dark, the federales came out, and they didn't have like handguns; they had like machine guns, and they're holding, and the only thing you can see are their eyeballs. Like you can't see their facial features, you can't see the color of their hair, you can't see their hands, can't see anything. It's all
That's what's happening in our country right now.
that. Yeah, it's some scary shit. But that's all I wanted to say about customs and border patrol, because I mean it's really rampant where I'm at. I mean it's starting to slow down. It's been on the news down here a little bit, but what's even scarier are these people who smuggle drugs here, because we are so close to the border. They put cocaine, or coke, drugs in underneath their babies in their car seats. It's sad. It's very, very sad. Scary.
It is.
But y'all have a good one, and I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, you too, wifey. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I know it's lady can put story all over the internet that she wants to, but she needs to leave Dora's name out of it because that's scary.
Yeah. Yeah, because I didn't know. I don't know what she was talking about. So much shit has been going on lately. As far as Dora and I are concerned. So when she said we're using Dora against her, or whatever it was she said. I'm like, what? How and why? She's
Uh-oh.
trying to get. Lord have mercy.
That's a good place for her.
Yeah.
She can spin that story to him.
I don't. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't think that would happen.
Parker, please don't.
Parker.
We've had enough already tonight.
Parker. He shut her down. Yeah. The King John's library. I don't. Who's King John? Oh, there's probably so many people on this app that I don't know.
Oh, I was going by. I didn't know who King John was either, but I was going through it today and battling Faith. And she was, I mean, she was being nice about it, but she was pretty much telling Faith how it was.
I like that one that I battled. She's pretty cool. I mean, we didn't really talk, but other than saying hi and all that, but she seemed nice. She followed me.
Parker.
Back.
WA ADHD. I haven't seen that.
I don't have anything else besides that treat was okay.
She's from South Africa. She doesn't sugarcoat it. Yep. Who is that, Bay? Is that Bay is? The one from South Africa?
I remember her name.
Oh, King John. Oh, okay. I don't know who Bay is then.
I know she'll be coming over here again after Monster.
I see. Yeah, she will. She'll forget.
Yeah, I was just gonna say she probably knew her there.
Yeah, she'll forget.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. She wasn't. She didn't seem as messed up as um she has been.
Well, it's early yet. 8 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock here, but I'm waiting to eat, so.
It is true. It is still weird. Depends on if she's one of those, like me, to where she's a fast drinker and she's a lightweight also, so she's the first one at the party to pass out before it's even begun.
I would like yesterday. Somebody came in that Whitty might need some help, and several
Oh yeah, I
people.
remember you leaving.
Yeah, I went over, but lots of other people were there too. So then I came back. There were people that knew her much more than I, but she wasn't there. She was on pause. And I was just wondering if anybody that did go there, anybody to her, if there's anyone in the group that did go over.
I said after she left here that she went live and she was crying. But I think this was a little bit later when the person came in here and asked for somebody to go check on her. It wasn't like right after that. It was at least an hour later.
Okay. I was just been thinking about it today.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, it's gotta be a rough life to live like that daily.
No,
I can't.
it's easy to get frustrated, but not so easy to feel empathy,
Yeah,
and it's just because it's so sad.
yeah. Hey, people, mom, how are you?
Got a question.
Huh?
I said, Wifey has a question.
Oh, yes, wifey. Did Mima ever talk in FWA's last night? I didn't know Mima was going to. Mama Sassy's there. I didn't know Mima was going to talk. Was
Sassy
Mima
and
supposed to talk?
Jen, that's who were there, right?
Yeah, Jin talked 2 days prior to that, and then she set up Saturday for Mama Sassy. But then when
Okay.
she went live, all her shit popped off.
Yeah,
So, you know, that took a while.
I know. It's like you wish you could fast forward a little bit to get to the part that you really want to hear.
No, it's okay, wifey. Uh, yeah, eventually we got to it. When she finally got to talk, like right off the bat, she tore my ass. FM and Jen are talking about you and everyone. Good. I'm still famous. Um, F- Florida man, you owe me money. Jen said you owe me money. Because she said you paid me rent and you did not. Anywho, um, yeah, she tore in my ass. But I had been talking shit, not real shit. I was telling the truth. Everything that we talked about was telling the truth. You know, we told what actually happened. Um, and you know, she told me to keep her name and her damn son's name out of my fucking mouth. Hi, Mama Sassy. Hi, Robbie. We'll see how that's gonna go. Um,
Okay, T, I'm confused. When did you ever tell people they had a time limit to tell what they have to tell on your platform?
I've never given anybody a time limit.
I did say
Okay.
yesterday, I said, maybe people should have time limits. I mean,
Yeah.
just well, and I know actually, uh, back when I used to watch very early petty days, they had a clock where they got to say what they
Yeah,
got to say.
Petty's done that because I've been on that fucking clock. It's very aggravating.
Yeah, it's like talk that you can't think of what to say because you're worried about the clock.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. So no, I never. Who said that? Jin or
Yeah.
Mama Sassy? Oh, okay.
Ginger.
Yeah. Uh. Hard. I've never. Um. Used my platform. For, I've never taken money for anybody to use my platform. I've never charged anybody to use my platform.
Doors live, they Stanley Claus's live this morning, and
Mm-hmm.
all this was coming out. And
That was an enjoyable live.
I was like,
I was in there, a little bit, talking a little bit at first, and then I stopped, just listened. But when Scammy said that Jen has not changed at all, I'm like, called it.
Yeah, it's like we're a little
Like,
late.
tell us something we don't know.
Anyway, yeah, I was at work. I don't think I would have involved myself in that lot. I do thank Scammy for getting word to me, just in case somebody wanted to start shit and say that she was talking about me. I appreciate that. I even appreciate her still doing or doing awareness on her again.
Yeah.
I am no longer doing awareness. I will not go back to it. Um, even though Jin hasn't changed, I will still call Jen on her bullshit. But I will not do awareness. Oh yeah, we're still waiting for that receipt where Jin had the conversation with her boss from KFC, where they talked about Dora calling and getting her fired.
Oh yeah,
Still waiting for that receipt.
that was a new thing I learned.
More so Dora than me. Like she said the words that Dora needs to be gone too. She um said that she had a plan in motion to set me and Dora up to where we would go to prison. After she unalived herself.
Oh, good God.
So,
What she told everybody.
as far as safety goes, is that uh
My town doesn't care. One, because she's from Ohio and the likelihood of her traveling here
right?
it is not very good. Like they have with somebody else that threatened me. They have set up um, a month long to where they would drive by here, um,
Mm-hmm.
nightly or at least during the day uh, to check things out. They didn't come knock on my door or anything. Um, so, I mean, I live out in the country. You driving by isn't gonna do anything. But yeah, my unless it's like close or like a direct threat, like I'm gonna hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do anything. And in Ohio, um, it's not like they wouldn't extradite her, so
Mm-hmm.
she would have to come to Texas before she got her. I'll be right back.
I want to listen to it. I need to listen to it. At least then we can be prepared for what's coming back at us from those that are followers.
Robin, I think Jinjin needs to become a fictional author because the things she comes up with, oh my goodness.